In today's video, we're going to be giving the new seats for the truck a very deep clean since these seats are pretty old. Now, I want to give a massive shout out to Andy for hooking me up with these seats. He gave me an insane deal that I couldn't pass up. Since these seats are pretty old, most of them are pretty beat up, and not only that, but they're going up in price. So I was able to get a clean set and a pretty cheap set. I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, thank you, Andy. I really do appreciate it. Now they're in my opinion, extremely good condition for being over 35 years old. Now I know they don't look 35 years old because of the condition that they are, but these are AW11 MR2 seats, which is the first generation MR2. These seats came out in the mid 80s, and just looking at them you can tell that these seats came out in the 80s. And when I said I was going period correct with this truck, I meant period correct. And what's more period correct than MR2 seats in a mini truck Nissan 720? Now, back in the day, these were a very popular item to throw into your 720 because just look at these seats. You look like a badass versus this. This, you don't look like a badass. You don't look good at all. You don't look cool. But this, oh dude, you're the coolest guy in town, or gal. All jokes aside, these seats are extremely cool for multiple reasons. For one, being that this was the popular thing to do back in the 80s. And as most of you guys know, I am building a period correct mini truck. So I want it to look like it was built in the 80s. And I think throwing these seats in there would give it just that perfect touch into the interior to make it look as if it was an old school project built in the 80s. Not to mention, just look at these seats. They just look retro. Like this, you don't see this on new seats. Obviously, I took them off, so they're not connected right now, but you don't see this on a new seat. Not only that, you get adjustments. Now, I am missing the little lever that goes on here. I gotta figure out what this does, but if you turn this knob, you can see that these will move in and out in order to hug you. See, they're going out right there. Let me get a better, so they're going out, and now they're gonna go in. Might be hard to tell on camera, but that is insanely cool. Most cars don't even have that nowadays. There are some luxury cars that do have it, but that's pretty cool. The fact that you could adjust this to fit you a little tighter, and then you got the knob over here to raise and lower the bottom. See it lowering right there. It's going up. And then obviously you have your lever to fold the seat. Not only do they look cool and have cool features, but they're also extremely comfortable. Now, I sat in these and it felt like I was sitting on a cloud. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to modify some sort of brackets or something to throw these seats into the truck, which I will make a how-to video and show you guys exactly how it's done. But I don't think it's that big of a deal since it does have the sliders, which I'm super stoked about because I don't want to have these seats without sliders. I want to be able to have them like a factory seat and have sliders. And I've already put a bucket seat, like a proper racing seat, into the hard body back there, and I had to make custom mounts and all that. So this should be even easier than that one since I kind of know what I'm doing. And this one is pretty simple because you could just put a bolt right through, nut and bolt it to a bracket, and you're done. But I will be making a video on installing these. But in today's video, we're just going to give these things a deep clean because, like I said, for 35 years, I'm sure they've collected a bunch of dirt and grime and oils and all that. So you can see they're in extremely good condition for the year they are, but they're also extremely dirty. You know what? I think I've talked enough about these seats. I think it's time to just set the camera down and get to cleaning. I'm honestly super glad that I decided to clean these. When I first bought them, I thought I would just vacuum them and throw them into the truck, but it's crazy because I've already gone through about 5 of these things full of the carpet solution, carpet cleaner solution, and hot water and all that. And this is about the 4th one of these, and look how dirty the water still is. Like, it hasn't even gotten cleaner. Like, that is just insane how dirty these seats were, which I can't really, I'm not really that surprised since they're about 35 years old. But yeah, it's crazy how dirty, how much dirt and grime and stuff it was just like stuck in there. There it is, guys. Now they're all put back together. I do want to fix this, so I'm going to try to do that myself. Now, I don't know if it'll look like it did from factory over here, but at least I'll fix it and it won't be, loose like this, and I won't rip it off of over here. So I'll just probably sew it right there, sew little patches just so it hugs that. I also did put some conditioner on the little rubber boots and on this upper plastic piece. I know it looks super wet, and it is wet, but it's absorbing right now. So I sprayed it just the same amount. Maybe like 10 minutes ago, I came back and it was like dry. So this one, I already did it twice just to see how much it would work. That one I only did it once, and this one, you can tell that it's getting better and better as it's absorbing all the conditioner. These sheets definitely cleaned up pretty nice for being 35 years old, though. I'll give it that. Next time you guys see these seats on the channel, we're going to be installing them onto the truck. So to install these, we have to make some custom brackets to make them fit, and then get rid of that old bench seat that's all torn up. Now, this video wasn't too informative, but I hope you guys did enjoy just watching some old seats get redone and cleaned. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.